Hey, hey, class.
Hey, 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 yes.
Swabot.
Swabot. Soon we'll be able to.
After today.
After today.
Yes, today.
Yes, today.
I will be able to.
I will be able to.
Find the perimeter.
Find the perimeter.
The question is.
The question is.
What is perimeter?
What is perimeter?
Teach your neighbor that question. Teach.
Okay. The question is, what is perimeter? The question is, what is perimeter?
Class.
Oh, yes.
Your words?
Your words.
The answer is.
The answer is.
Perimeter is.
Perimeter
The
is.
distance around a shape.
The distance around the shape.
Perimeter is the distance.
Perimeter is the distance
Around a shape.
around the shape.
Perimeter is the distance around a shape.
Perimeter is the distance around the shape.
Teach.
Okay. Perimeter is the distance around the shape. Perimeter is the distance around the shape. Perimeter is the distance around the shape.
Hey, class.
Hey, 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 yes.
Your words.
Your words.
For example,
For example, two.
perimeter is the distance around
Perimeter is the distance around
a tennis court.
a tennis court.
The distance around a field
The distance around the field
is the perimeter of a field.
is the perimeter of the field.
The distance around my house
The distance around my house
is the perimeter of my house.
is the perimeter of my house.
The distance around the pool
The distance around the pool
is the perimeter of the pool.
is the perimeter of the pool.
Teach your neighbor some examples of perimeter. Teach.
Okay. Perimeter is the distance around the pool.
Classity.
Yes,
Magic mirrors.
yes.
I know that the perimeter is the distance around a shape. I even know where to see perimeter in real life. Now the question is, how do I find the perimeter? The question is, how do I find the perimeter? Teach.
Okay, the question is, how do I find the perimeter? The question is, how do I find the perimeter?
Class.
Oh, yes.
The answer is,
The answer is,
you add the sides.
you add the sides.
To find the perimeter,
To find the perimeter,
you add the sides.
you add the sides.
Teach your neighbor how to find the perimeter. Teach.
Okay, the perimeter finds the perimeter is to add the sides. The answer is, to find the perimeter is to add the sides. The answer
Hey, class, class, class.
hey, yes, yes, yes.
Hands and eyes.
Hands and eyes.
If I have a shape with all the sides given to me, they've already measured for me, all I have to do is add those sides. You're looking at this rectangle right here. It has a side of 4, a side of 8, a side of 4, and a side of 8. Tell your neighbor what you would do to those sides. Teach.
Okay, when I
Can anyone tell me what the perimeter of this rectangle is with a because clapper? It would sound like this. Your words?
Your words.
I know the perimeter is.
I know the perimeter is
Because
because
I added the sides.
I added the sides.
Zakaya.
Yes, yes.
Mirror.
Words. The perimeter is 24 because 8 plus 4 is 12.
And 8 and another 4 is 24. Give her a 5-finger. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Miss Mayhanna, you're so cool.
You're so cool.
I forgot to mention, we of course want to have the units. So if we have the perimeter, we know the perimeter is 24 with this M that stands for meters. Tell me, what is the perimeter of that rectangle?
The perimeter of that rectangle is 24 meters.
Very good. Let's find the perimeter of this hexagon. All the sides are 3. Find the perimeter with your neighbor. Teach.
Okay. The perimeter
Anyone tell me what that perimeter is and how you found it? Avery?
Class.
Yes. Mirror words.
I found the perimeter
I found the perimeter
by counting up the sides.
by counting up the sides.
And the answer is
And the answer is
18 meters. And the answer is 18 meters.
18 meters.
Give her a 5-finger. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great job with the help me. All right.
Mirror words.
Great big point.
Great big point.
You must have measurements
You must have measurements
for all the sides.
for all the sides.
4 sides, 4 measurements.
4 sides, 4 measurements.
3 sides, 3 measurements.
3 sides, 3 measurements.
Teach your neighbor that great big point. Teach.
Okay.
Up on the smart board, we have a rectangle. Those tricky test makers only gave us 2 measurements. Show me on your fingers how many sides does a rectangle have. So we need to figure out the mystery side. Can anybody tell me how to figure out the mystery side using what you know about rectangles? Amani?
Class.
Yes. Mirror words.
To find the other side,
To find the sides.
you have to figure out if you know 1 plus, if the 1 is right there, the other one goes on the other side.
Okay, if the 1 is right there,
If the
the 1 goes on the other side. Amani, you give me a thumbs up if this is what you mean. The 1 is over here on the short side. I know on a rectangle, this is the same. Is that what you mean? Thumbs up? Perfect. So if this side is 1, this side is 1. Teach your neighbor what the other side would be. Give Amani that 5-finger. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What would the other missing side be? Use a because clapper. Teach.
Okay. The
Show me on your fingers what that other side would be. Would be 4. Very good. What if they gave me a square? Tell your neighbor, ooh, a square.
Ooh, a square.
We know that on a square, all the sides are equal. Show me on your fingers how many sides a square has. So if I have 4 sides, I should have 4 measurements. If they give me a square and tell me one side is 10, what would the perimeter of that square be? Whisper, teach your neighbor. Use a because clapper. Tell me what that perimeter would be. Zon?
Class.
Yes. Mirror words.
The perimeter will be
The perimeter will be
your rod. Hold it. Let it go. Oh. Is 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 40? Give me an uh-huh or no way.
Uh-huh.
Very good. Gives on a 10-finger whoop.
Woo!
All right. It is time for our cutie. Cutie. Perimeter is the distance inside a shape. To find the perimeter, you add the sides. If I am finding the perimeter of a triangle, I would need 4 measurements. If I am finding the perimeter of a square, I would need 4 measurements. To find the perimeter, you multiply the sides. Perimeter is the distance around a shape. If I wanted to know the distance around my house, I would find the perimeter of my house. Heads up.
Heads up, up, up.
We have a problem. There is a planet Etheria that is on the other side of the sun from Earth. Etherians never go to school. They never learn about anything. So, they don't know about perimeter. We are going to teach them about perimeter. They need to know how to do perimeter, and they need to know why perimeter is important. We're going to make a triple whammy essay. A what?
Triple whammy essay.
So, you are going to brainstorm with your neighbor. If you are going to teach somebody what perimeter was who had never heard of perimeter, what would you tell them? Brainstorm some ideas with your neighbor. You're going to do a high five teach. One partner gives an idea, high five, switch. Teach!
Okay.
Can anybody share, what would you tell them first about perimeter? They don't know anything about perimeter. Malcolm?
Yes. Mere words.
I would tell them.
I would tell them.
Perimeter is the distance around a shape.
Perimeter is the distance around a shape.
Perfect. Help me write that with capital letters, please. Perimeter
Is the distance around a shape.
Excellent job. And we would, of course, if we got to meet them in person or Skype with them, we would show them that gesture. Show me the perimeter gesture, please. We've got our first idea. We need 2 more ideas about perimeter. We need 2 more ideas about perimeter. What else would you tell them about perimeter? Maybe how to find perimeter. Yulani?
Yes. Mere words. I would tell them.
The numbers have to be equal. Gibber, you're so cool.
You're so cool.
Which numbers do you mean? Help her. I think she means the 4 sides, 4 measurements. Help her with her idea. Okay, hit him with the class class. What do you know?
Yes.
Mere words. Okay, so if you have a square,
If you have a square,
okay, the numbers have to be all equal. Give her a 5-finger. Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
I think what she means, she's trying to, we have to explain to them about shapes. They don't know anything about shapes either. They don't go to school. So if I have 4 sides, I have to have what? 4 measurements. So how could we explain that to them in a sentence that would go for all shapes? That was our great big point. Your words?
Mere words.
Great big point.
Great big point.
Make sure
Make sure
you have a measurement
you have a
for
measurement
every side.
for every size. Make sure you have a measurement.
a distance around a shape. Make sure you have a measurement for every side. They need to know what to do with those measurements. So if you were teaching an Etherean, then you'd tell them what to do with those measurements. Brainstorm that sentence with your partner. Teach!
Okay.
That you always
have to add up the sides.
have to add up the sides. So, perimeter, oh, give her a 5-finger. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Perimeter is the distance around a shape. Make sure you have a measurement for every side. Then, what comes after that? Then get ready to show me. Let it go. You add the sides. With your partner, I want you to read this with capital letters and end marks. We've got 3 ideas, so we've got a fabulous triple whammy. Read that with capital letters and end marks. When we make our triple whammy essay, just in a minute, you're going to take the green and you're going to give them some examples about the green. Perimeter is the distance around a shape. For example, tell your neighbor some of those real world perimeter examples we talked about. Teach! The next sentence, the red sentence, says make sure you have a measurement for every side. This is where we might give some examples of shapes like Yulani said. A square has all the same sides. A triangle would need how many measurements? Show me on your fingers. Perfect. So talk to your neighbor, what are some things Ethereans would need to know about shapes in case they got a missing side perimeter problem? Teach!
Like if it was rectangle, that makes it it's a square.
One number. I have a square. What about a rectangle? The short side is the same as the
Other short side.
Yep, so think about stuff like that. Hey, class.
Yes.
Oh my yes. Okay, then you add the sides. That's our last blue sentence. So in our last sentence, we're going to give them some examples. So you give some examples. If I had a triangle with 3, 3, and 4, that perimeter would be blah, 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 because I added 3 plus 3 plus 4. You're going to come up with some pretend perimeter problems using addition to teach the Ethereans. I would like for you to do high five switch. Teach!
Okay. That's only one number.
Okay, so you would say it would be 12 because 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12.
This side, because the square has I would say that it would be like
Hey, clap.
Hey, yes.
Tell your neighbor, great job for learning perimeter today.
Great job for learning today.
Class, boom.
Yes, boom.
I'm going to bring you paper and you are going to work on your Ethereans essay. I will be around to help you. Show me what comes at the beginning of a sentence. We're going to indent the first line. Show me that, please. We're going to make sure we've got end marks. Show me those end marks. Perfect. And after dear Ethereans and after love or your friend, we're going to put a comma. Show me what that looks like. All right, give your partner